What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Houston's offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And So you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Cabrera. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the UNLV Rebels offense will have its first possession. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Caught over the middle. It's Hall. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year, throwing the... That last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The give. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Vegas. First score of the game goes up.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner is going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hands it off. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the air, it's Cabrera. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Now he's going to break the pocket. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time.
Turning it on. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's forward. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a man. It's Cabrera. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the ball.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air, it's Cabrera. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. They run him out of bounds. He gets him to the 47.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He's looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll leave it with him. On his feet at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job.
There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Lost to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Wiley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Uncorks one. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snags it. On the defense, shoves him out of bounds at the 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming.
And he will score! Touchdown, Rebels! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be quick and early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Number 91, on to kick it away.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make...
Turning it on! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's forward. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Rebels are in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Rebels. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Clowney. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, UNLV. A great catch and run for 6.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Free up the gut. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half. When you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Rebels offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead. He breaks into the open. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give is to Williams. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Stands in and takes the hit. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They booted away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pulls it in. It's Foley. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and maybe you want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Finds his man. It's Clowney. There he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll run it. Makes a man miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there. And
oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Cabrera. Get it out on the screen. Oh, the quick spin move. Turning on the Jets. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
the screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
31, Houston, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Cabrera. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finds a little space.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to...
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's got him. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Rebels! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Houston, 14.
Bringing it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. And the QB has more than had his way just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Grease, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
The Rebels will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Cabrera. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Summers. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He's at the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. The give on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Cougars! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Rebels offense is back on the field. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when he's gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Brings it to the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Clowney. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. He caught it. Touchdown, Vegas. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense putting points on the board. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Scanning the field, it's Cabrera. Here's a throw downfield late. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.